A wise man once said, "A good archer is not known by his arrows, but by his aim." And up in Parker County, students from elementary age to graduation have their sights set on becoming known.
And you can bump your scores up by one arrow, 1 point at a time, guys, and that's all we're talking about.
This is archery practice at Brock ISD, a small 3A district undergoing an athletic renaissance. In just a few short years, Brock has turned their upstart program into a regional, statewide, and national threat, competing against schools 6 times their size. Kids don their bows and take aim under the guidance of Coach Kelly McDonald.
I want to get it started because it helps to get a lot of kids involved in something like a team sport that maybe they're not otherwise being able to get involved, like football, basketball. They can't run the fastest, they don't jump the highest, they don't throw the ball the hardest. It's more mental demanding than anything. It's at least 85% mental over physical.
What's your biggest challenge in teaching the students archery?
The biggest challenge is probably being able to get them to slow down, calm down, and find the trust and the belief in themselves.
Here we go.
After the last volley of practice, Kelly has to quickly change gears. You see, he wears more than one hat for Brock ISD.
Here at the school, I'm a transportation director.
You run the buses.
I work on the buses, fuel them, I deal with the bus drivers, parents, kids. I was hired on here as a maintenance man, just fixing stuff and mowing grass and doing whatever.
But Kelly McDonald has repaired more than just the district's fleet of school buses. When the Brock ISD archery team found itself without a coach a few years ago, Kelly stepped up to save the program. Not only did he take over coaching duties, but he also rallied the community around the team. Their dedicated practice facility is the result of generous donations.
Going in, start hanging out, looking at the bows, working on them some, and asking the kids some questions about, well, you know, one boy, I said, well, what do you want to get out of this program? And he goes, we just want somebody to teach us how to shoot. And I go, I can do that. And I'd say, well, this is some of the things let's work on. Let's get you to understanding the process of your form and your technique. And, you know, saw their scores going up. They shoot this shot and they turn around, they look at you and they smile. And, you know, that's good, they're happy, they're getting it. Right, exactly. That's what we don't want to fall off the rest. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to put it together, and then we're going to have to draw, and I'm going to have to see where you're at with it. You're going to have to really get after it in order to make it come off. I think you're going to be fine. All right, sir. Let's go shoot it and see if our experiment works.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, Kelly isn't just your typical bus repairing, bow stringing, archery enthused transportation director.
They're flying good, though?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, excellent. That's what we want.
You might say archery is in his blood. He's the only one out there with 2 world champions for parents. They taught him that the lessons learned in archery can make a mark on your entire life.
Good job, man. Glad to see you, Emily. I have a great passion for this sport. You know, I grew up with archery pretty much all my life. My dad's always had bows, and I've always been around them. And they went on to shoot competitions and be successful at that. So I'm kind of excited to kind of carry on the things I've learned from my parents and bring it here and share it with the kids.
This is about a whole lot more than shooting arrows, isn't it?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's not about just coming up here and slinging a bunch of arrows. So we learned a lot about ourselves. It's math, it's physics. They take a lot more home than just, hey, I shot a 200 today, you know, which is maybe my personal best. I feel that they get the satisfaction, like I'm improving, I'm getting better. So if I can do that here, I can do it other places too. Brock High School, come down here real quick, guys. You guys are ready. So that way, all you gotta do is shoot, qualify to nationals, just give 100%, and we're all gonna go home proud of what we did, okay?
Well, the arrow is pointing upwards for Brock ISD's archery team. Scores are climbing as high as their sights, and this year, They captured a state title at the elementary level. As Kelly McDonald prepares his team for the national stage, he knows this is just the beginning of things to come.
I'm excited about it, and it's gratifying to be able to see them, achieve this goal. Sometimes I just look back and hope that I had some kind of contribution to it. It makes me feel good too that, I'm sharing something that, my dad shared with me for years, and I'm seeing, their progress and their success also.